Hey! That's the first time I've ever played that on the accordion, so so give me a break, huh? Did anyone identify it? Let's have a look. Hey, Tate Tate managed to name that tune, so I'm going to put Tate straight on the wheel for that. Nice. I'm glad you recognised it. It's actually a pretty simple tune. Tate is on the wheel. There we go. Right, welcome everybody. Hello, I'm Dr. Paul. Welcome to the quiz. It's not Thursday. What am I talking about? It's Friday. I don't even do a quiz on a Thursday. Why would I say Thursday? But it's Friday night. 9th of June. June? What the hell am I talking about? I've gone a crazy in the head. 9th of April. And tonight is the very first quiz in history that Prince Philip's not been able to attend. So, welcome to a new era. There's nothing on the telly, so we might get a few people tonight. All the telly's shut down. Actually, nah. Will I do this just now? It'd be good on the old stylophone. See? Oh, no, not too bad. Got to remember to turn this off, because otherwise the battery just goes on the old stylophone. It's a hell of a tune, isn't it? I used to sing it at Partick Thistle about Albert Craig, known as the Ghost. Albert Craig at the back post. One with his head, one with his foot. Albert Craig, Albert Craig, Albert Craig. Oh, here we go. Already. You were right. Anyway, you're right, Marion. Man, it annoys me when you're right. Oh, really? Love it when you're here, and I love it when you're right. Sorry, Marion, you were first. I didn't go far enough up the thread. I saw Tate down here. Before that, I just saw some other comments like this and this and this. In fact, Louisa was ahead of Tate as well, so I should put Louise on. Let's put Louise on, because Louise is always worth a shot on the wheel. Right, where are we? It's hitting 7 o'clock. I better get on with this quiz here. Hello to everybody. Hello to Andrew. Hello to E. Wilson. Do free IRD. No idea what you're talking about, E. The Chameleons. Hello, Chameleons. Robin Hood. Na 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 na. Hello, Val. In Glasgow, city that never sleeps. Walk, don't walk. Glasgow, the big G, the big pineapple. Hello, Gary. Your lupins of your life. No idea what anyone's talking about tonight. Everyone's talking in riddles. Hello, Norman and Jerry. Hello, Karen. La da 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 da. Who died? Some guy, some Prince guy. Not Prince. He died a few years ago. Hey, Spedge. It's not the same. Nah, I don't see Sped so far. You never know. He might not be too far away. Yeah, that's a low estimate, Marion. Was it a car crash? Well, the TV and radio has been a car crash today, that's for sure. I had to turn it off. Like I was listening to, I like to skip around different radio stations, but I listen to Radio 2 just after midday and then it just cut straight in. That's it. Everything's over. Nay fun. For the first time, I'm having to close a curtain because the sun is piercing my eyes. If you turn slightly, it might pierce your ears for free. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I've had that in a quiz before. Doug Keld or something like that. Hello, Chris. Hello, Keith. Hello, Richard. Hello, Doodles. Aye, Diane's going to have a few words. Freebird. What's that for? Freebird? You just try to get rid of it, yeah? Hello, Titty Biscuits. Hello, Candle in the Wind. Yay. No, that's not I'm talking about. It's Jordan. Right. I'm not really making any sense, so I better get on with the quiz. Welcome to Dr. Paul Quiz. It's really straightforward. So if you've not been here before, welcome. You'll enjoy the company, especially if you're on YouTube because you can see everybody else's comments. If you're on Facebook, that's fine. That works. But you're better off on YouTube because you can see other people's comments, which is kind of half the fun. And I'll just put the link in there for you just now. If you do happen to be on Facebook, you can come over to YouTube, but you can stay there if you like. It's entirely up to you. So the quiz is going to begin in about 2 minutes. Let's whip through a couple of... Get yourself a pen and a bit of paper. That's the main thing. Please give us a share if you can. Hashtag DP Quiz or just hit share. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Sorry, just needed that, you know. Live quiz starts soon. This is how to play, in case you don't know. Answer the questions. I'm going to ask the questions one round at a time, which is usually 5 questions. You write down your answers, and then after each round, I'll give you the answers, and you mark yourself, right? So it's self-marking, wide open to corruption. Don't shout out answers to the questions in the chat. Be funny in the chat. Be rude in the chat. To me, not to other people. Do what you like in the chat, but don't put answers in the chat because people are just trying to answer the questions. You know what I mean? The exception to this is if I'm asking you a bonus question. If I ask a bonus question and I say, okay, first to answer this in the chat, bonus question, gets on the wheel, then try and race. Try and be the first one to answer the question. And if you are the first person, you know, subject to dispute, then you get on the wheel like this. So the wheel of names, put all the names on the wheel. Then after the second quiz tonight, I'll spin the wheel and we'll give away prizes. I'll show you the prizes in a second. Scores, keep your score and upload it at the end so I can make a nice league table. Last time we played was Wednesday. Here are the scores from Wednesday. Organised in terms of Steve Coogan comedy characters. So Alan Partridge obviously at the top with I Am Smartacus, Fabian's, Quizzy Pooh's Party, Social Outcast, Midsay Minions, London Lockdown, Let's Get Quizzical in the middle, Paul Caff, Alan Robbie Doo, does not like a second lockdown birthday. UK Alliance, Noodle Doodles, John O'D, Pavlov's Dogs, John Meacham, Lumpy Gravy, and right at the bottom, Tony Farino. We Are One, Marion Lorna, Quarantini, Chameleons and Crotchets. Although, to be honest, I was reviewing a bit of Tony Farino earlier today. It's quite good, you know, kind of one joke, but quite good. Everyone's drunk. Nice one. Vino Verde, Craft Ale. Mum's got some red wine. Where'd you get that, Mum? Cider. Oof. Arbor Mosaic. I don't even know what that is. Sounds quite exotic. Okay, right. Everyone's having a drink. It's good. It should go pretty well. It's a Zoom quiz. You can hire me to do a Zoom quiz, right? I haven't had a booking for a while, actually. So get in touch. Get me to, you know, if you got a birthday you need to sort out or something, or just some works do, hire me to do a Zoom quiz. Good rate, good fun, nice quiz. Get in touch. May Deadpool is open. Obviously, big news on Deadpool today. Prince Philip. A couple of people picked Prince Philip for April. We'll see if it ends up being the most famous death of the month. Also, a bit of news from Deadpool from March. Finally got around to checking it out. It was Murray Walker in March, and Colin Harper, regular on the quiz, predicted Murray Walker. So he wins £1 million, which I've actually got right here. £1 million scratch card. So I'll be delivering that to Colin soon. There he is, actually. Murray Walker, predicted by Colin Harper. That was last month's entries. Okay, a couple of prizes tonight. Karen's bookshelf is getting emptied. The next book is The Bass Rock by Evie Wilde, set in Scotland. Australian/London writer. Great reviews. Never heard of her, but great reviews. Bev has supplied this. All you need is wine, chalks, and warm socks. That's a prize tonight. I've done this. Hardcore Party Box number 3. That is the music of Latin America on CD, Foxy's Party Rings, packet of Bombay Mix, and apple sours. Insane. Plus other prizes. We'll be spinning those after the second quiz. Right, it is 7 minutes past, so I better get started. We are just about here. Ready? Here we go. Same letter round as the first round tonight. That means all of the answers in the first round begin with the same letter of the alphabet. So once you get the letter, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Question number 1. Which city in England provides the setting for these films? The Full Monty in 1997 and Four Lions in 2010. Okay, both of those films set in the same city in England. The Full Monty in 97 and Four Lions, which came out in 2010. Both set in the same city. Name that city. Remember, all the answers in the first round start with the same letter. Number 2, Royals just had this scheduled today. Just a coincidence. What is the first name of Prince Edward's wife? That's the game. Don't shout out answers in the chat. That's Quizogeny. They get a pass because Quizogeny are great and gave us some terrific prizes, which sent out the final one of today, actually, to Chris, or yesterday. Anyway, first name of Prince Edward's wife. What grape variety? This is for the boozers. Which grape variety and type of wine shares its name with the 6th largest city in Iran? That's a tongue twister. 6th largest city in Iran. So it's the name of a type of grape. If you're into wine, you'll know this word. But it's also the 6th largest city in Iran. Don't worry, Quizogeny. It's great to see you here, basically. That's the main thing. Number 4, what's the name of the actress who plays Officer Ripley in the Alien film franchise? And just in case there's modern ones that I don't really know about, I mean the original films. 1979 was the first one. In fact, it's a simpler way of asking it. Who plays Officer Ripley in the 1979 film Alien? And remember, it's the same letter round. All 5 answers in this round begin with the same letter off the alphabet. Number 5 is name an island. Operation Husky was the Allied invasion in 1943 of which Mediterranean island? Okay. So a little bit of World War II for you. That's the 5 questions. The thing is to tell me when you're ready, all right? So when you think you've got 5 correct answers, just tell me in the chat that you're ready. Don't put answers up there, but just tell us that you're ready. And then I'll know to move on when there's enough of them up there. If anyone missed anything, here are the first 5 questions one more time. Pardon me. So English city gives you the setting for the Full Monty and Four Lions. Hiya, Bill. 2, what is the first name of Prince Edward's wife? Question number 3, right. A variety of grape, a well-known type of wine. And it's also the name of a large city in Iran. 6th largest city in Iran. Number 4, who plays Ripley, Officer Ripley in the Alien films? I think that's Jonathan, who I think is a sci-fi person, telling me it's still the same person. I think that's what you're saying. So that's good. But certainly in the original films, who was Ripley? And number 5, Operation Husky was the invasion of which Mediterranean island in 1943 by the Allies? In other words, the goodies in World War II. Right, everybody ready? Ready. Oh, yeah. Right, okay, let's have a look at the answers then. So you know what to do. You're about to score yourself. Give yourself the marking, all right? So, and it works like 2 points for each correct answer. First of all, did you get a letter? I'm sure you did. Letter S for Shakamoto. Here come the answers. All right, number 1. So make sure you've got 5 answers because I'm just about to tell you the answers here. So the Full Monty and 4 Lions, they're both set in Sheffield. So we know that QUIZMASTER got the points for that one. Sheffield is correct for 2 points. Number 2, Prince Edward's wife, she's called Sophie. Bonus question. She's the Countess of where? She's the Countess of something. All right, well, Countess of what? First person to put an answer to a bonus question in the chat gets on the wheel. Yeah, you got it. Louisa's first. Countess of Wessex. Very good, Louisa. There they are. Do you remember Prince Edward? I kind of forgot all about him. But lots of you knew it. Countess of Wessex. Very good. But Louisa was first. She's on the wheel. What's that? I hate poor people because they smell. Oh, come on, Sophie. Get a grip. Right. 6th largest city in Iran. Same as a great variety in wine type. Shiraz. All right, Shiraz. Great word. There's Shiraz on a handy map of Iran I had lying about. I was just saying this in a conversation on Facebook, Val. We've been dukeless here in Edinburgh now for about 7 hours, and it's, you know, the cracks are starting to show. I hope we get a new duke. Maybe we should have an election. Number 4, who plays Officer Ripley in the Alien film franchise? That is Sigourney Weaver. And Sicily, Operation Husky. There's a wee map of Operation Husky for all you military historian fans. What's that? Typo, Countess, surely incorrect. What are you talking about? Anyway, 2 points for all the right answers, so 10 points if you got them all right, but you add bonus points on here. You add bonus points if you're a subscriber. Right, so add yourself as a subscribe. Hit subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It gets you 2 points. Click the bell as well if you are a subscriber. There's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you click that, you get alerts of the quizzes. You never miss a quiz, you know. If somebody shares the quiz tonight, you get +1, and you get +1 if it's your birthday. The usual maximum is 13. Okay, so 10 plus the 2 for the subscriber and 1 for the shares. I cannot ignore you, Bill, but okay. I know what you mean. Right. Sheffield, Sophie, Shiraz, Sigourney Weaver, Sicily. There's all the answers together, just in case Prince Edward took over running the Duke of Edinburgh Awards. Oh, well, that's good. It's nice. It's nice he's got something to do. We've replaced the walls of our house with Union Jacks. Cold. Respect. Meghan for Duke of Edinburgh, that'd be cool. Why not? Ooh, nah, there was no point invading Sardinia. None whatsoever. Sicily was the target. Right, quite a few 13s kicking about. Marion, Jonathan, Titty Biscuits, all 13. There's Graham with 12. Trouble Over Bridgewater, 13. Hello, Katie. 13 points for the pedestrian crossing. All right. Good stuff. Scumbags on 13 as well. Great stuff. Let's crack straight on. No mucking about tonight. By the way, I will not have politics versus pub quiz tonight. I did have Katrina MacDonald of the SNP booked, but due to suspension of the campaign, due to the death of Prince Philip, she's been advised not to come on and do the quiz. That's fair enough. I mean, you know, somebody would have a problem with it, is the kind of thing. So they're not doing anything politics-wise, even though my little quiz isn't really very political. But she will be on Monday, all right? It's the SNP candidate for Edinburgh South, Katrina MacDonald. Anyway, but we'll get straight into games for names tonight. That'll be nice. Right, pictures. Right, picture round. Here we go. Right, first of all, cover art. Name the band and name the album. Right, this is an album that was number one in the UK album charts in 1997. 1 point for the band, 1 point for the name of the album. That's a good question, Val. Is there a Duke of Glasgow? There's Duke Street, obviously. I wonder what Duke that's named after. Be the Duke of Wellington, wouldn't it? That's a great quiz question. What's Duke Street named after? We've got Duke Street here in Edinburgh as well. Down Leith. Number 2, name the type of gun. What kind of guns are these? Are they Enfields, Glocks, or Kalashnikovs? So, any Americans here about to know this stuff? They know guns, but the rest of us, pretty not very gun people here in the UK, are we? I don't have a gun. Anyway, try and name this gun: Enfield, Glock, or Kalashnikov. That is question number 2. Must be morning though. He was great. Nah, not bothered, to be honest. No, I'm not celebrating either. Neither. No, Prince Philip. Okay. Right, anyway, question number 3. Name this 1959 film. It was the most expensive film ever made at the time. It had a budget of around about $15 million, if I remember that rightly, which was a ridiculous amount of money back then. But it was a very successful film. 1959 film, the most expensive film ever made at that time. Can you identify it from this image? Be great if somebody looks up if there's a Duke of Glasgow or a Count of Glasgow or something like that. Number 4, which football club wore this kit in the late 1970s? Design classic, the double stripe down one side. Is that Dundee United, Motherwell, or Partick Thistle? We Scottish football question there, but if you don't know anything about Scottish football, you can have a guess. It's one of those 3: Dundee United, Motherwell, or Partick Thistle. More clues for number 3. What was number 3? It was an extremely successful film. It did great business at the box office despite being really expensive to make, and it won loads of Oscars as well. Anyway, number 5, The End, which is the end of the round, but what year does this Daily Mail front page come from? You can get within 3 years to get the points. So have a guess, and if you're 3 years out, you get the points. If you're 4 years out, no points. There's an Earl of Rothsay, right? That's down the road a bit. Is that not Prince Charles anyway, the Earl of Rothsay? Maybe there's like a Baron of Castlemilk or something. Nah, no, we've got no Duke. We're Dukeless here in Edinburgh. Right, okay, number 1. We'll go back over these picture round questions. Name the band for 1 point. Name the album for the other point. Hugely successful band, especially at that time, 1997. Kind of the height of their fame. Enfield, Glock, or Kalashnikov. What kind of gun is that? Name the 1959 film. Epic film. Number 4, whose kit was this in the late 70s? Dundee United, Motherwell, or Partick Thistle? And get the year. So it's about Saigon, right? It's about Vietnam. So what year is that Daily Mail front page? The end. Escape from the doomed city. Wow. Fantastic. But highly dramatic. But what year? Duke of Hamilton. Yeah, that's quite close because you're saying close as the Duke of Argyll. But Argyll's up the road a wee bit. Hamilton's just down the road a little bit. So is there a Duke of Hamilton then? I'm just going to quickly look that up while you're just telling me that you're ready. Let me look it up on Wikipedia here. Duke of Hamilton. Present holder Alexander Douglas Hamilton, the 16th Duke. And he looks like quite a posh guy. He's 43. And his wife's called Sophie as well. And there's a photograph of him on Wikipedia carrying the crown of Scotland at the Scottish Parliament. Great. Okay. That's a little sidestep into nobility there for a second. Oh. Right, Bill's on the wheel. First one to make me laugh tonight. Oh, me Duke of Argyles. I mean, Nobby Styles. Right, here come the answers for the picture round. Right, number 1, 1 point for each of these. So if you got half the answer, you get 1 point. It's Oasis, yeah, which I think most of you would have got. And the album's a little bit more difficult. It's Be Here Now is what it's called. Oasis and Be Here Now. Number 2 is Kalashnikovs. That's your AK-47. Kalashnikov. Number 3, the most expensive film ever made. That's Charlton Heston. On the right is Ben-Hur. And I honestly can't remember her name. I've got it written down. I'll open the quiz and I'll tell you later. But that's Ben-Hur is what they're filming there. Okay. Number 4 is Motherwell. You get that from the colours, but famous strip. One of the first strips that stuck in my head. I like this style, the off-centre stripes. A few clubs had those in the late 70s. And the last one there, Daily Mail front page, that is the evacuation of Saigon at the end of the Vietnam War. Americans just getting out just in time before North Koreans come in. It's, North Vietnamese come in. 1975. So if you said between 72 and 78, then you got the points. Okay, so there we go. Oasis, Kalashnikov, Ben-Hur, Motherwell, 1975. Actually, I don't think I've got that woman's name from the Ben-Hur picture because I had a different question. Yeah, forget about it. If you want to know, it's on the Wikipedia page for Ben-Hur. Can't be Motherwell with red shorts. Should be claret. It's not red though, is it? Have another look. Yeah, claret and amber. It's not red. You might need to look at your screen adjustment settings there, Keith. Got a year bang on. Nice one. Typo album Nan. Right, what have I done? Yeah, I didn't put the name of the the album into the answer. So yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't I? I Bill will stick you on the wheel for that as well. Because I'll sort that out for later on, for later quiz. Thanks very much. Duke of oil. Great song. That's a good song. Wow, no chance for football. That's why I make stuff like that multiple choice. Okay, right. let's crack on. So it's time for a sound round, which is straightforward Dirty Ball music round tonight. Going to play you 5 little bits of clip of music, of tunes, and you have to identify the artists that you hear. Okay? To help you with this is multiple choice. So there are all the possible answers. Animation, Art of Noise, Ashford and Simpson, Beck, Billy Joel, Earth, Wind and Fire, Elton John, Hot Chips, Spiritualized, and the White Stripes. So listen to the 5 tunes and pick out the 5 correct answers. If you're ready, I'm just about ready. Here is tonight's music round. I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore.
I will have you, yes I will have you. I will find a way, and I will have you like a butterfly, a wild butterfly. I will collect you and capture you. You are an obsession. I wonder if those changes have left a scar on you.
Wow.
You and I you're a bluebird on a telegraph line. I hope you're happy now. Solid as a rock. Solid. Solid as a rock. Every day good shit. Solid. We try, but we don't belong. Now I've led you on the street.
Hey! Oh. That's voice round from the other night. I don't know what's that still doing. I should just delete that out of the folder. That's a good idea. Remove. Yeah, good. Right. Okay. That's the music round. Good tunes tonight. I enjoyed them. Hope you did as well. I'm going to play them one more time. Let me know if you're ready. I see Mr. Doyle's ready already. Gary needs this question answered. Is there really an Earl of Marchmont? We're going to find that out. But here they are one more time. Remember, all the answers are right in front of you. I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore.
I will have you, yes I will have you. I will find a way, and I will have you like a butterfly, a wild butterfly. I will collect you and capture you. You are an obsession. I wonder if those changes have left a scar on you. Like all the burning hoops of fire that you and I passed through. You're a bluebird on a telegraph line. I hope you're happy now. Solid as a rock. Solid. Solid as a rock. Every day good shit. Solid. We try, but we don't belong. Now I met you on the street.
Wow. Oh, last one's got a solid groove. Okay. Wow. Sorry, Mum. You'll know one of them. You'll recognise what it is. When I tell you the answer to at least one of them, you'll go, all right. So let's try these. Emma says she was singing the first one before the sound clip started, which is weird kind of witchcraft and prescience. Let's see which one that was. It was White Stripes. Yeah, Seven Nation Army, isn't it? White Stripes, a little bit from the one of the most famous, or their most famous song, I think. But here's a bonus question to get on the wheel. Name another song by the White Stripes that got in the charts. I'm just going to quickly look this up myself. First person who can name a White Stripes song that got in the charts, apart from Seven Nation Army. Let's see. I'm sure, yeah, there's loads of them. Diana's straight in there with Icky Thump. Now, was that a hit? I think it was. Yeah, it got to number 2, actually. In fact, that's their highest place song, Icky Thump. Seven Nation Army got to number 7, which is kind of mnemonical in itself. It's easy to remember. But Icky Thump, yeah, that's right. So, Diana, nice to see you again, and you're back on the wheel. Let me just type you in there. Well done. Macombe. Okay. Right, let's get the rest of these answers. Thank you, Diana. Number 2 is Animotion. I saw Jonathan saying a great song and he had the 12-inch of this. It is a great song, an overlooked 80s classic. Doesn't get played nearly enough. Absolutely brilliant. Number 3 is Elton John. That's the one I thought you might recognise, Mum. Sounds pretty much like Elton John, just doing Elton John's things. What's the name of that song? Love Lies Bleeding. Not a most famous song of his, but it completely sounds like him, you know. Number 4 is Ashford and Simpson. Solid as a rock. That's a Radio 2 classic. And Hot Chip is the last one. That's the name of the band. 2006. The song's called Boy from School. Not the most famous band ever, but dead groovy. So how'd you get on? Yeah, I think that was a nice round. Good tunes, but maybe quite tricky. The White Stripes did a song about fictional martial art in the goodies. Yes. I don't know if that's what the song was actually about, but it was definitely called that. It's another good song. It's just some really good songs. In my Quizmaster's opinion. Let me just look up Icky Thump, see if it was anything to do. I mean, it's spelled differently. Icky Thump was the goodies. Icky Thump brackets song. The name of the track comes from the Northeast exclamation Icky Thump. Both Icky and Thump are euphemisms for hell. Popularized in the goodies. It was originally Ecky for the White Stripes, but changed to Icky to make it more accessible to American teenage audiences, really. The lyrics talk about someone taking a trip to Mexico in a wagon, easily crossing the border to Mexico, as opposed to the difficulty Mexican immigrants have when they're coming up the other way. So it's political. It's about Mexico. It's not really anything to do with the goodies. Okay, right. That's that more or less cleared up. I don't know that one, Gary. Monty Python had a Welsh martial art called Clapgoch. Amazing. No, I don't know that. I might check that out. Clapgoch. It's always the same Monty Python. I always think that I hate Monty Python, and then I watch a bit of Monty Python. I'm like, ha ha ha. It's quite good. Anyway, time for an anagram. So, hang on a second. Yeah, I put Diana on the wheel. Right, I was just checking that. Okay, right, time for an anagram. You get 60 seconds to solve the anagram. And do not shout out the answer here. This is just for you to solve, for everybody to solve. So don't shout out the answer in the chat. Don't type it in. If you do solve it, you can tell us that you're ready. You can say, I'm ready, or we've got it, or whatever you want to do. But here it comes, and you're looking for the name of a place. Rugby Talons. All right, and you see the timer counting down there. So you've got 60 seconds overall to solve this. How'd you get on in that round? 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Went for the art of noise. Yeah, that's a good shout. It's a similar kind of sound to Animotion. Quite a few 8s there. So well done if you got 10. Well done to Nomsy and Marion and Andrew and Ollie. Trouble over Bridgewater as well. Hello. Right, a couple of you have got this already, and there's still 15 seconds left. I don't know why that pause thing suddenly appeared. Rugby Talons, you can still see that though. Lumpy Gravy, I've got it. Karen's got it. We're down to a few seconds now. It's a place in England, all right? Southwest of England. Time's up. Couple of last minute clues there. 3 points if you get this right answer. It is Glastonbury. Glastonbury. Or Glasto if you're a BBC reporter involved in entertainment. You get a Glasto. Yeah. Glastonbury. Okay. Add 3 points to your score. We move on. Give me a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the quiz, then please like the quiz. Actively like it. You know, hit the like button. Thanks very much. It's a little thing you can do, and it helps. Thanks very much. Give me a like to non-like ratio. Yeah, thank you. Right, okay, Mum got 3 points for that one. Good stuff. Excellent. Well done. Makes a nice little 3 point difference to the final score. Is it pick 5 round already? This quiz seems to be flying by tonight. Right, pick 5 round. This was actually suggested by Marion the other day. Horses, well, not the specific question, but just the idea for the question. Horses which have won the Grand National, and I've made it in the last 20 years. So horses that have won the Grand National since and including the year 2000. So since the 1st of January 2000, 5 of these horses, or 5 of these names have belonged to horses that have won the Grand National. And 4 of them just don't exist as horses, as far as I know. I made them up, you know. So try and pick the 5 that are actual Grand National winner names. I'll just read them in case you have trouble seeing them. So we have Artisan Loaf, Balabriggs, Comply or Die, Generous Machine, Many Clouds, Papillon, Spedge Hunter, Tiger Roll, and Trumpet Willie. Woo. So let me know when you're ready. A couple of you ready already. Even folk who don't bother with horse racing. There's a lot of people who fall into the category of don't bother about horse racing, but do bet on the Grand National. Obviously, there's a further large cohort of people who have no interest whatsoever. And then there's another further cohort of people who want the thing banned because the horses keep dying. I believe the Grand National race is tomorrow. We should have some sort of sweepstake about how many horses are going to die this year. Sure, we'd have got him anyway, but there was a montage on the telly this afternoon of Grand National winner since 2000. Are they going to cancel it for Prince Philip? Are they going to make all the horses, paint all the horses black? Are they going to make the horses go really slow as a mark of respect? Yeah, well, that's one way a lot of people get involved is the work sweepstake, which is pretty cool. I'll see if I can knock up a Dr. Paul quiz sweepstake actually in time for tomorrow. It's not a bad idea. You can all take part. It's like poetry. Well, not a Danny. It was not a Danny. Not a Danny. Dusty rugs. There's a tip, folks, from a horse person. Looks like Norman knows what he's talking about. Dusty rugs. Never. That's D rugs, isn't it? Drugs. The horse is on dusty rugs. You're talking about different festivals. I wouldn't go to a festival. Too long, too far away, too expensive. And I don't really like live music. I like recorded music because it's perfect. Right. Okay. I think you're all ready, so let's get on with the answers here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. World's most dangerous horse race, if you're a horse. 5 winners since the year 2000. Okay. Dusty rugs. Couldn't you get some of that dusty rugs, pal? Let me see. I'm just getting my information here. Right, okay, so I've got the information. So the first one is Papillon, which was a winner in 2000. Actual 2000. Number 2 is Ballabriggs, which was the winner in 2011. Ballabriggs. Comply or Die. That's my favourite. Comply or Die. That's the name of a horse. Come here, comply or die. It's time for your sugar lumps. What? Comply or Die. It's like Robo Horse. Many Clouds was a winner in... I don't have it here. But definitely a winner, believe me. And Tiger Roll was the last one. Oh no, I've got Many Clouds. It's 2015. That's what it is. I just couldn't see it there for a second. Tiger Roll actually won it twice. 2018, 2019, and is the current champion because there was no Grand National last year because of the plague. Okay, 10 out of 10. Thanks to horse experts Norman and Jerry. I know Jerry was keen on the GGs, on the nags back in the day. Is he still doing that? I had a good friend of mine who was into the horses. Yeah, we'd go out around the town and he was always cutting into the bookie. I'd go in as well. But I wasn't as mad into it as he was. Oof. I went on a horse once because we were out near Paddy's Market in Glasgow, and there's a Catholic shop down there. I used to collect sort of Catholic stuff, So I'd go in and get myself a little Virgin Mary and a comic book of the life of St. Francis. That was my haul for that day. Then we went into the bookie next door, and the race is on. He says, "You're gonna have a bet?" I says, "Nah, I'm not gonna have a bet." I looked at a list of horses, and one was called Polish Admiral. And I says, "No, I will have a bet because there's a horse there called Polish Admiral, and you know who's the number one Polish Admiral? It's the Pope, because that was back in the day." And it came in 10-1. Amazing. La da da da. You talking about Spedge? Where is Spedge? I miss him. Yeah, I think he might be on later. That's for him there, Spedge Hunter, because there was a horse called Hedge Hunter who is a winner, but I made it into Spedge Hunter for Spedge. God blight or die. Right, 6 out of 10. 10 out of 10 lucky guesses. Good stuff. We bet every year 10 out of 10. 10 as well here. William Hills didn't help that much. I'm sure you just turn it off if you're just working there. Horses, then dogs. Yeah, dogs are coming up any second, actually. Let's get on to the dogs. Oh, but first of all, Scumbag College are the team of the day. Thank you very much to Tate for sending me this. Quiz is always open to team of the day, folks. If you want to send me a team of the day image, then you can be team of the day. And we'll just celebrate one of the teams for being team of the day. That's all. That's the qualification. But this is a great team. This is Scumbag College. Been coming to the quiz for a long time. Robin, Tate, Gary, D. That's nice. I didn't put that together. Tate put that together. That's why it looks quite good. Wee bit of class. Wee bit of rounded corners on the individual pictures. Nice black frame holding it all together. Nice work. All right. So you add a point, or is it 2 points? I can't remember. Call it 2 points. 2 points for team of the day. Go on. What's this? Stoner Folka. Stoner Folka. I don't know. Can't work that one out. Nah, just stuck £1 on and got £10 back. I wish I put a tenner on. I know. That was unfortunate. So it came out that way. Right. But there is a dogs round now. It's dog breeds. We thank Robin Phillips for suggesting this. I've been asking you for categories for 50 to 50 round. Robin Phillips came up with dog breeds. So let's see what we've got here. Here we go. 5 questions about dog breeds, 50-50. As of 2020, which breed of dog has won the Best in Show title at Crufts more times than any other dog? English Cocker Spaniel or Red Setter? There's my mum saying that Scumbag College look very intelligent. Actually, yeah, you should have mocked up like the old, like Scumbag College from the young ones. That'd be good. Next time you're doing a team of the day picture for Scumbag College, you do it next week. You do it every time if you want. Number 2, Disney films. In the Disney version of Peter Pan, which was released in 1953, which breed of dog is the children's nurse, Nana? Is Nana an English sheepdog or a Saint Bernard? All right. Great big dog. Looks after the kids. But what is it? Is it an English sheepdog or a Saint Bernard? Personally, I think that's totally insane, having a dog looking after kids. That's not right. But there you go. It's the 50s. Different rules back then. Number 3, which breed of dog is known as the King of Terriers, as it is the largest terrier breed? Is that your Airedale Terrier or your Boston Terrier? All right, the King of Terriers, the largest terrier you can get. Is that an Airedale Terrier or a Boston Terrier? Right. Thanks, Emma. Number 4, which breed is named by iHeartDogs.com as the smelliest of all the dogs? Basset Hound or Jack Russell? They got a list of dogs which are the smelliest to have. What do they think is the smelliest? Basset Hound or Jack Russell? And number 5, what breed were Winston Churchill's pet dogs, Rufus and Rufus II? Were they both Alsatians or were they both poodles? That won't be next week, Gary. I've got the 50-50 rounds lined up for the rest of the month, actually. And I don't think cats feature. I'm going to show you those questions one more time, so that if you missed any, we'll just get them again. So number 1 is, all right, most successful dog. Basically, who's the best dog, according to Crufts. Because they have champion for each breed, but then they put all the different breeds against each other and come up with Best in Show. Which dog has won that more than any other? English Cocker Spaniel or Red Setter? What type of breed of dog is Children's Nurse Nana, which is literally a cartoon, but, you know, using the power of extrapolation? Was it an English Sheepdog or a St. Bernard? Number 3, King of Terriers. Is that your Airedale or your Boston? Number 4, iHeartDogs.com have got a list of the smelliest dogs. What is the smelliest dog? Is it a Basset Hound or a Jack Russell? And Winston Churchill had a couple of dogs, Rufus and Rufus II. Were they Alsatians or Poodles? I can give you an upcoming list of 50-50 rounds. Copied from the back here. Oh, it's not put. I put them in with lines, but it's sort of run them all together. Roadside attractions of the world. Car logos. Grapefruits and watermelons. That's a category. Level 42 and bingo. That's a category. Lobsters. Yay. Baldy pop stars. Disney music. Lemurs and Rod Stewart. Wow, that's all that's coming up in the next few weeks. Okay, right, all ready? Let's go on with the answers. 2 points for each of these, as per usual. So, best in show. Which dog wins Crufts more than any other type of dog? It's your English Cocker Spaniel. There it is. Bang. Best dog. As you can easily see. What's next? Oh yeah, Peter Pan. It's St. Bernard in the film. I noticed that Karen is saying it in the book it's a Newfoundland. I think that's true, and I had to do a bit of digging to make sure I was asking the right question there, because it's called in Newfoundland, sometimes called St. Bernard, but I remember tracking down somewhere that according to an official Disney source it is a St. Bernard. So I didn't just look at that and think it. I properly looked that up, you know. Number 3, your King of the Terriers is the Airedale Terrier, right? There's, look, it's massive, yeah? As you can see. In fact, you can't really appreciate how big that is in real life until you put a human being in there for scale. There's Cilla Black. That's how big an Airedale Terrier is. Towers over Cilla Black. iHeartDogs.com, smelliest dog, it's a Basset Hound. Look at it. Absolutely stinking. Which one has the little keg of booze under the chin? I think that is your St. Bernard, isn't it? Is that right? Which is guess why they look after kids, you know? Just give them some booze, shut them up. Calpol. And Winston Churchill's dogs, Rufus and Rufus II, they were both poodles. There they are. Who had an Alsatian called Blondie around about the same time that Winston Churchill had these poodles? Which one of Churchill's contemporaries and adversaries and rivals had an Alsatian called Blondie? Yeah, it's your old pal, it's Hitler. Maz's first answer. That Maz, welcome back to the wheel. See, dog people will always go on about how, like, dogs, you know, if you like dogs, then you're a good person. You know, like it sort of follows, like, you know, like logically. But all you got to do is point out the fact that Churchill had dogs and Hitler. Just to shatter that myth. That's a good picture of Churchill, isn't it? I won the war, now I have 2 dogs. Or 1 dog. Full kennel, 10 out of 10? Yes. Hitler. Cats that look like Hitler. Yeah, I'm sure I can probably get a whole round out of that at some point. You might have to give me a few weeks, though. Well, there's probably a whole website dedicated to it. He thought he had an Alsatian. Now, he also had a bulldog, but I think that was a lesser thing. These two poodles were his main dogs. And he also had a cat called Jock. That's perfect. Looks like a cross between Patrick Moore and John Wayne. You know what? There's only one space for making me laugh on the wheel, usually, Richard, but you've absolutely nailed that, so I'm going to put you on the wheel for that. Still got on the wheel earlier, forgive me a funny, but that's funny and accurate. Patrick Moore and John Wayne in one photo. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, look, it exists already. Cats that look like Hitler.com. They think of everything, don't they? Our dog expert misread number one. How can you misread number one? That was pretty straightforward. Who wins Crufts the most? As of 2020, which breed of dog has won Best in Show at Crufts more times than any other breed? How could you read that any differently? Animals that look like famous people. These are all good ideas. Get them on Facebook. That's where I like to get the ideas for rounds from you. Let's fast forward a little bit into these answers so you can see them all together. There they are. English Cocker Spaniel, St. Bernard, Airedale Terrier, Basset Hound, and Poodle. Okay, where are we? It's 2 minutes to 8, but I'm not too bothered about it running slightly over tonight because we've dropped Politics versus Pub Quiz. If you are just tuning in for Politics versus Pub Quiz, we were going to have Katrina MacDonald, SNP candidate for Edinburgh South tonight, but we're going to have her on Monday. She's going to come and do the quiz on Monday because all Prince Philip's popped his clogs and all campaigning is suspended, and she has been advised to just leave the quiz, and it's like, right, okay, I understand. So we'll be picking that up again on Monday once Britain's got over the shock. All right. Right, double or bust, final round for the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it goes. So double equals double points. So you can score 4 points per correct answer on this round. Great. That means you can get 20 points if you get them all right. But the trouble is, if you answer one question and it's incorrect, if you put a wrong answer in this round, then you bust for the whole round. You get 0 points for the whole round. Disaster. To avoid getting bust like this, you can leave blanks. You do not have to answer every question. You can choose which questions from this round you answer. You decide how many you want to go for. That's a terrific suggestion, David. Go write that down. Hang on, stop everything. Arse or elbow. Let me just write that down. Arse or elbow. David Hall, right? I'm going to find that bit of paper in about 3 days, and I'll look at that for a good few minutes before I realise what the hell's going on. Arse or elbow, David Hall. Thanks, David. Right, okay. Yeah, me too. She'll be on Monday, all right? And then what I'll do with all the Politics versus Pub Quiz appearances is I clip them and put them up as a separate video, so you'll be able to see her. She'll be on Monday. It's just a small delay, that's all. Okay, right, double or bust. Here we go. You know how this goes, right? Number one, what duration or period of time was the title of a 1982 action comedy movie starring Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy? All right, that's a buddy cop comedy action drama from 1982 starring Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. What's the name of that film? So the name of the film is a duration, a length of time, a period of time. All right. Number two, in the double or bust round, which brand of shampoo has been advertising since the early 1970s with the slogan, "Because you're worth it," which is sometimes I'm worth it or because I'm worth it, and sometimes it's because we're worth it. But, you know, same gist. Oh, shit. Hi, Sean. Well, people have been asking for him. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you were here when people were asking for Spedge, because everybody likes Spedge, and give him our best wishes from everybody here, please. And I hope he's all right. Even had a horse named after him in the pick 5 round. That's a shame. I'll get him a screenshot of his horse. I'll send it to you or to him. You can send it to him. Anyway, get well, Spedge. Right. Back to the quiz. Number 3. In American football, how many players should a team have on the field at any one time? Basically, American football is how many aside. How many players from one team are on the field at any one time? Obviously, they got hundreds of substitutes and spare guys and stuff like that, but how many people for one team are on the pitch at one time? Yeah, lots of wishes for Spedge there. Simon, get well soon, man. Right, number 4 is a music question, 1960s music. Complete the title of the 1965 number 1 hit song by the Seekers called The Carnival Is Something. What is the missing word there? So The Carnival Is Something. What's the word that finishes off that title? 1965 song. Great song by the Seekers. Number 1. And the last question in the double or bust round is a year question. And the question is this. By the way, you have to get within 5 years of the correct answer to get the points here. So what year did these things both happen? Mahatma Gandhi was shot dead in India, and the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was founded in California. And I can spot a typo there. There should be a question mark at the end. But I've spotted it before you, so you don't get on the wheel for that one. So you get within 5 years. Don't give a range, just give a precise year. And if that year's within 5 years of the correct answer, then you get the points. All right. So the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was founded. That was in California, and Gandhi was shot dead. What kind of year was that? I'm going to go over these questions one more time, and then we will get the answers. Then we're going to play games for names up till 8:30. Get some, more names on the wheel. Got lots of names on the wheel already. I'm going to get a load more on. So Nick Nolte, Eddie Murphy, Period of Time is the title of this film. It was released in 1982. Buddy Cops. Yeah. Number 2, because you're worth it, is the slogan. What's the shampoo brand? In American football, how many players are there on one team at one time? I can see a few of you going balls out for this, going for all 5. The Carnival Is Something. What's the something? That's the Seekers' number 1 hit song, 1965. And the last one, Gandhi gets shot dead by a Hindu extremist. Can't remember the guy's name. And Hells Angels Motorcycle Club it's like Godsey is his surname, Godse. Anyway, Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was founded in California. You tell me the year. If you're within 5 years, you get the points. Right, I'm about to show you the answers. Before I do that, I'm just going to remind you that I write and produce and present this quiz for the love of doing quizzes, but also in the hope of getting a cash donation from you. With any luck, you think it's worth a couple of quid. This is how I'm keeping my family together at the moment. Still over a month, I think, until I can get back in the pubs and earn some pub money, which will be, bit of a relief. So if you think the quiz is worth a couple of quid, I'd be delighted to get out from you. Please accept my thanks to everybody who has donated. I really appreciate it. I do read the messages as well. And thanks very much. Thanks to those who have donated and do donate. I really appreciate it. God's that's the guy's name. The guy who shot Gandhi. Anyway, there's quite a few balls out going on. Oof, not the Jobson house. Look, only going for one. Last minute, going for three. Don't know the Gandhi one. Go on, have a guess. Go on. Go on. Okay, it's time for the answers. I think you're all ready. Here we go. What duration or period of time was the title of a 1982 action comedy movie starring Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy? Correct answer is 48 hours. All right, there it is. I don't know if that looked futuristic at the time or whether it already looked dated, but it's, the colours and the font and everything, it's just so, it looks really old-fashioned. I think it might have looked quite old-fashioned even at the time. I don't know. Anyway, 48 hours. I was reading about it today when I was putting this together. I thought it looks like a good film. I don't think I've ever seen it. So I might look that up. Right, number two, which brand of shampoo? Because you're worth it. That's L'Oreal. Yeah, L'Oreal. Okay. American football. There's no leeway on this one. You've got to get this exactly right. Okay, how many players on an American football team at any one time? It is 11. Like so many times in life, all you have to do is count the helmets. Thanks very much, Norman. That's a nice thing to say. Appreciate it. Cheers. What? David Ginola. Swoon. All right. L'Oreal. Right. Right enough. Actually, bonus question to get on the wheel. Which team is that's on the screen right now? Which American football franchise or team or club is that on the screen right now? Who are they? Easy one for the sports fans. Sport. Not the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, I nearly said shitty. That would have been terrible. Graham got it right. 49ers. Aye, it's the San Francisco 49ers. Yes. And I'm just going to look down and see if anybody put the whole name, which Karen has done. So you can go on the wheel as well, Karen. So Graham was the first one to get it right, and Karen was the first one to get it completely right. So you both go on the wheel. Well done. Okay, now I know you want to know these last questions. Let's go on with it. The carnival is over, right? The carnival is over. Do 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 do. We may never meet again. Great song. Right, Gandhi, shot dead. Hell's Angels founded. You've got to get within 5 years. Quite tight. 1948. So 1943 to 1953. Quite tight. All right, enough. San Francisco. Yeah, you're right. You can't put Sam Francisco. Well, she's the nearest anyone got to putting the whole right answer in, right? So that's it. She's going on a wheel. But well spotted. There's your answer anyway. San Francisco's better. So there's your answers. Let's see. 48 hours. L'Oreal. 11 players. The carnival is over. And anything between 1943 and 1953. Yay, spot on in the year. Nice one. I had no idea he was killed in America. Who? No, Gandhi was shot in India, wasn't he? Just check on my Gandhi website here. Handis Karamchand Gandhi. Yeah, he died in New Delhi. Nathuram Godse, I think is the name of the guy. Let's have a look. Let's click through to death here. Assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. Nathuram Godse is the name of the guy. All right. Funeral procession was marked by millions of Indians. Okay. So, bust on the American football one went for 13. That's too many. It's just like normal football. It's 11 aside. Buzzer and tax 78-0. That's everything correct, plus 2 points for the team of the day. And no one else can get that. So that means that Scumbag College are our top scorers tonight. Now, I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores. I'll get you to do that. You won't beat Scumbag College, but you know I like to put a league table together, and I know you like to see it. So, yeah, shot in the head. Actually, is there any detail about exactly? Chest, shot in the chest at close range. According to some accounts, Gandhi died instantly. In other accounts, it took 30 minutes. So, either way, you missed that night's quiz. And you can go and see where he got shot. There's a wee memorial there, all covered in the flowers. Okay. So, 62. I think there's some pretty good scores tonight. 74 for the fist. Regretting not reading it. Well, how did he get it wrong? How did Rob actually get that wrong? I want to know. Norman, fuck's sake. Honestly. Right. It's time for games for names. We're not doing politics versus pub quiz tonight. So remember, I'm not spinning the wheel at 8:30. I'm just doing games for names. I'm going to spin the wheel at 10:30 after the second quiz. I'll do the quiz again at 9 o'clock and then I'll spin the wheel afterwards. So all the names from the 7 o'clock and from the 9 o'clock quiz all go in the big wheel, big wheel tonight. And I'll be spinning at 10:30. But let's do some games for names. Now, what do you want to do? We ain't doing that just now. I think I've got all of these. Yeah, I've got all of these available. If you want to play True or False or Dead or Alive, you can phone in. I'm going to put a little link here to anyone who would like to phone in. Yeah, I know it's massively disrespectful, isn't it? That's because I don't really care. Aye, I know that. Known as Mahatma as well. I don't follow this one at all. Watched Gandhi a few weeks back. Fan of Glasgow Claymores. I'm having trouble working that one out. I don't get that one. What's this? People actually asking for Kazula Palooza. There's more people asking for Where Am I? Where Am I? Where Am I? The first three were for Where Am I? So let's just go straight to Where Am I? Now, you know how the game is played. I'm going to show you some street view from around the world. Oops. Where are we going to start? Oh, I know where we're going to start. And you got to be the first person to say where we are. All right. So I stop screen here. Let's just do a little bit of mystery bag. I've got a mystery bag lined up, actually. Got quite a good one. I've got one ready. Let's just let's start off with a bit of Where Am I? Okay, right, here we are. Where am I? Right, if anyone gets it from that, then I'm a monkey's uncle. I might need to zoom out a bit. There might be somebody who just knows it from that, because it's kind of distinctive. If you're from there, you would sort of know it straight away. What we got? Portsmouth, Chicago, Seattle, Kirkgate, Berlin, Brussels, Lisbon, Barcelona. No, none of these places. Let's zoom out a bit. Kind of seaside vibe going on there. Seoul, Brighton, Barcelona, Windhoek. Nah, we had Windhoek last week, didn't we? Barcelona, Greenock, Oslo, Amsterdam, Oslo, Barcelona, Blackpool. That's a lot closer. Lee on Solent. No. Let's just have a wee look around here. What can we see? Aberdeen, Margate, Joppa, Black. Southport, we got a winner. Mr. Graven. Yes. Chameleons. Michael Graven gets Southport. Southport is correct. On the same part of England as Blackpool, just a little further south on the next door peninsula. That looks kind of wrecked, doesn't it? I haven't fancy my chances on that. But it looks like they got... Oh, it's a bit frustrating. Can't really see over the wall. Can't really see how big the beach is. Pleasureland. Come and have a good time. Oh, what's it called? Eat, drink, enjoy. There you are. There's a command. Eat, drink, enjoy. Or else. Michael, let me put you on the wheel. Okay. Michael Graven. Okay, let's do another one. It used to have a good model village in the 70s. Great information. Thanks very much. Looks like Ardrossan. That doesn't look like Ardrossan. Does it? No, Ardrossan's much darker. What's that? Looks like some more pleasure over there. Something. Oh, it's called Pleasureland. Pleasureland Arena. How about that? That's like Arbroath. This is how Michael knows it. Went to Blackpool / Southport for a midlife crisis. Went on all the rides. Well, quite a few people go on rides for their midlife crisis, Michael. Hope you didn't catch anything. Right. Let's stop this one, get another one up. We've got 3 Where Am I's lined up for you folks. First one goes to Michael. Now, let's try this one. Where are we now? Okay, let's have a look. I can't remember where this is, actually. Oh, I think I can now, yeah. Where's this one? Joey Jojo went on a mad bender there. Don't remember it. There's a bit of word. Southport used to be a shell, but it's actually quite nice now. Very good. Oh, look, straight away. No mucking about. Bruges, Maz, you got it. I think that's quite a famous tower. I think that was used in the film. Bruges, well done. Super fast. Totally correct. It's Bruges in beautiful, belligerent Belgium. Type and think at the same time, it can be a little difficult. Been there 3 times. Good one. Is it worth going to 3 times? Is Bruges worth it? I mean, is it that good? Look, chocolate, you eat chocolate. There's some slightly older people. There's a dapper looking gentleman. Oh, he's gone by the time you get it. He's gone. There's a guy with a jazz hat on. Oh no, it's a hat. It's a bad haircut. That's what it is. So it was a jazz hat from there. So there's a Belgian guy off to listen to some jazz like they do. They're not going for jazz. What's this? Kleding the Cat. So if you want to Kled the Cat, that's the shop to go to. Kleding the Cat. Where are you going? I'm going to Kleding the Cat. Well, that's nicer. Nobody there. Oops. Right. Fanny in it. Right, let's get... There we go. Bruges is better than Southport, folks. That's the official word from the Owenson clan. Right, let's get the last one on. That was really quick. Well done, Maz. Let's get the last Where Am I on, and we'll still have time for some other games. Chrome tab. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? We need this one, don't we? Oh, I remember what this is. Right, this is a difficult one. That's true. Yeah, I went to Belgium and got into trouble because of the strength of the beer. Easily done. It's all like 8% and stuff like that. Roger went on a great boat trip overnight, day in Bruges, then boat back. That's quite a schedule. Now, where are we now? We got Bogota, Moscow, Kuala Lumpur, Emma's dad, Moscow, Taiwan, Mumbai, Moscow, Mecca, Pennycook. No, it's no Pennycook. I know it looks a wee bit like Central Pennycook, but it's not. Addis Ababa. Are you on £600? Or euro on a bandit? Addis Ababa, Istanbul, Kaliningrad, China. It's not a city. Titty. It's not Libya, not a city. Looking for cities here. Although, actually, the name of the city has a bit of a crossover with the name of the country. Now, I think we're in the main square of the main city. Casablanca, La Paz, Manchester. No, Manchester. Riyadh, Constantinople, St. Petersburg, Brasilia, Bangkok, Panama, Sofis, Hanoi, Bordeaux, Montevideo, Cancun, Mexico City, no, Singapore, Bangkok, Delhi, Panama, no, La Paz, San Jose, Lima, Venezuela, Mendoza, no, but that's such a good word, Mendoza. It's like Mickey Dolenza. Sao Paulo, Frankfurt, Cusco, Sofia, Mumbai, Pasadena, Panama, Caracas, Grenada, Baku, Strasbourg, Caracas. Now, I did say, I think someone's got it. Hang on. I'm taking my time just to make sure I get the first person who gets this right. Kiev, Luxembourg, Mexico City, Djibouti. It's two guesses at once, I think, but Guatemala City is correct, Louisa. That's the one. It's Guatemala City in Guatemala. I think this is the Constitution Square, so that might be the Parliament. I'm not sure. There's the national flag. There's a guy with a t-shirt. Fountain. Some people hanging out. Don't know if they live there in that little bit of park. Looks a bit like the way George Square used to be in Glasgow, with the grass around the side, but mainly concrete. Nice building there. And there, I don't know what any of these buildings are. I didn't take time to research, but this is Guatemala City, folks. This is what it looks like. If you want to go all the way to Guatemala, this is what you'll find. What's that? Misericordia se extiende de generación en generación. Some kind of churchy thing going on there. Right, Louisa, you are on the wheel. Not for the first time tonight. I think we have 3 Louisa Jobsons on the wheel, my friend. We have 3 Louisa Jobsons on the wheel. It's supposed to be one of the most dangerous cities in the world. What? George Square, Glasgow. What are you talking about? Oh, Guatemala. Yeah, it looks pretty. I don't look that dangerous right now at this exact moment in time. On Street View, it looks okay. But this is the absolute centre of the city centre, of the main place with the parliament and everything like that. So you expect it to be fairly well behaved. They look a bit sort of anxious, right enough. Right, anyway. Graham deserves credit. Yeah, I dropped a little clue there. City and country crossover name. So there's a few of those. Panama City, Mexico City, Guatemala City. But well done. Right, what are we going to do now, folks? Let's get some other games for names on. I know what you want to play that isn't actually on the list. You want to play Now You See It, don't you? because I've not done this for a while. And I know you like Now You See It. So do you know how to play this? Check out the grid and find the right answer on the grid. So the first one is a world champ, 1979, 1987, and 1993. So reading only from left to right. There's no backwards, no diagonals. Just try and find a name that equals world champion in those years. Louise is saying, I haven't cleaned my specs. Well, you're going to have trouble with this round then, because you need to see these little letters. It's not Bristol. It is Low. Oh, Cats has got it. Oh, Cats is a... Yeah, John Lowe, world darts champion in 1979, 1987, and 1993. Okay, let's move on nice and quickly. A 1994 knee attack victim. Oh, I think that's anticipated, but it's right nonetheless. Diana McCombie. Nancy Kerrigan is the woman's name. Hang on. I nearly typed Diana Kerrigan, but it's Diana McCombie. Okay, let's. That was a quick one. Might have been anticipated. Might have just been a wrong answer to the previous one. Doesn't matter. It counts. Kerrigan, there it is. Right. Okay, next one is a Euro capital. European capital. City, that is. Can you find it? We have a right answer, but who was first? Nicola Copeland. Nice one, Nicola, and I think that's a new name on the wheel. I don't remember typing that in before, so well done. It is Riga, of course, the capital of Latvia, as you all know. You just beat the others to the punch. Ocats, Gary, and Hazel were all right behind you. So was Alistair. So we got one more on Now You See It, and it's the 56th largest British isle. Robin said Bristol, European capital. Well, when Avon goes independent in about 50 years, you never know. Oh, good answer. Well done. Lundy is correct. Yeah, it's in the Bristol Channel. And it is Lundy. And that's it. Now You See It has 4 answers. So that is that game over. Well done to Ocats, who got 2 of them. Well done to Diana, and well done to Nicola, who got the other 2. Excellent. That's a good game. I hope you liked Now You See It. It's quite good. I like it because it's quite fast. You thought you got it first? Well, let's just check. Let's see. Ocats was first, then Marion, then Norman came up with a welder. No. And then Emma. You were third to get it right on my list here, Emma. I've got to go on the way it comes up on my thing, all right? And like I've said before, your own feed will tend to prioritize your own comments first, so it will look different orders and different things, but I've got to go in the order here, okay? So, egg. All right, egg. That's for the island. Nah, I think egg's a wee bit smaller. Avon technically doesn't exist anymore. County of Bristol, sandwiched between Gloucestershire and North Somerset. Yeah, I know they keep changing it. Bath and North East Somerset, something like that. Yeah, exactly. That's Alistair's advice, which is good advice. You switch your feed on YouTube to live chat rather than top chat, and that should give you a better chance anyway of getting things in the right order. Thing is, I'm on an entirely different system because I'm on something called StreamYard, so I can broadcast it to YouTube and to Facebook at the same time. So I'm in a different place, and the way it comes to me is the way it comes to me, and that's it. You know. Aye, that's a good idea. Trust in me. I mean, we don't trust authority these days, do we? I don't know if authority goes down as far as Quizmasters on the chain, the pecking order. Right, okay, that's 8:30, ladies and gentlemen, so we're good. I'm going to show you the wheel, just show you what the wheel looks like at the moment. And there's quite a lot of you on it, which is good. My favourite is when there's as many different people as possible in the wheel. So there's all the names I've been typing in, and that magically turns into this wheel here. There we go. So that's going to get spun later on, but only after the second quiz. So the second quiz comes on at 9 o'clock. I do the same quiz, the same actual quiz for the score is all the same, but all the questions to get you on the wheel are different. So you could, if there's nothing on telly, do the 9 o'clock quiz and get different questions, get more chances of getting on the wheel. But I'm sure you probably won't. If you want to come back just for the spin, I'll be doing that about 10:30. And I'll maybe try and clip the spin of the wheel and put it on as a separate video. Thanks for doing the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a fun one. I hope Spedge gets well soon. That's my main thought and hope for tonight. It's what's that? Even on live chat, don't expect your point to get the dog to pee first. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not in charge of the internet. I don't know how it works, right? I'm just a quiz guy. I'm not a, telecommunications engineer. And even if I was, I probably still wouldn't know. It's the system is the system. And you get the one thing you can trust me is that I've got no investment in any one individual or anything. I just go for what I can find first. If I see one first, I'll put it on the wheel. If it turns out I can see somebody who was first before that, if I make a mistake, I'll put them on as well. So I think, no, I don't think, I know I do a fair job, right? Mystery bag. All right, real quick mystery bag, right? Seeing as I have it ready, okay? A real quick one. Mystery bag. Can I put the scores link up? Yes, I'll do that. Scores. No, that's the wrong one. This is the one I want. Here is scores. So upload your scores, folks. Let's do one mystery bag. Just there we are. There, mystery bag. It's quite small. I've got my hand round it there in the bottom of the bag. It's about from there to there. That bit's a wee bit squeezy. That bit's hard. Right. Come on. No, not condoms. Nah. Yeah, like a gross of condoms. No. Would you die if you ate it? Yeah, if you didn't break it up first. I think you would. Yeah, you couldn't get it down your throat. It'd choke you. It's not edible. It's not dildo. It's not a rubber duck. It's got rubber involved. There's rubber involved. It's not a toothbrush. It's nothing you really want to put in your mouth. It's not Freddo's. It's not a sausage or a rubber duck. It's no, that's good. I'll do that some other week. A tube of No More Nails, the best glue ever. Thank you very much. Toothpaste, shampoo, salami, candle, hairbrush. Dog toy. You could give it to a dog and the dog might actually be amused by it for a little while at least. Bombay mix. Now, it's not edible. It's not baguette. It's nothing edible. It's not a sink plug. It's not a comedy rolling pin, but it is a comedy item. It's a comedy item. It's just not a rolling pin. It's got a hard end and a squeezy end. And it's a comedy item. Essentially. Paintbrush, rubber mouse, tennis ball, no. Slinky, nah, not a rubber chicken, but I need to get one of those. It's not a doorstop. It's not a whoopee cushion, but it does make a noise. Hey! There we are. It's a honky horn. Maz. Queen of the mystery bag. Maz, you go on the wheel again, right? Fantastic. Maz is back with a vengeance tonight. That's her third appearance on the wheel, and she was the one who suggested doing mystery bag, so it's fitting that she gets that last spot. Well done. Right, I'm out here because I've got to reset myself for 9 o'clock and maybe do a bit of posting just to get the word out there. Please share the quiz. If you didn't share the quiz yet, please share the quiz because that helps anyway, even if you do it now. And thanks very much for coming. I'll put that link one more time just for the score upload. I'll do a couple of things just to finish off here. There's the upload for the score. Please upload your score, even if you thought you got a bad score, because the more people that do it, the better it looks, the better it feels for everybody, especially people towards the... See if people in the middle, see if nobody at the bottom put them in, then they'd think they were at the bottom. So you make the other people feel good. Put your score in, even if you thought it was low. The other thing is, I'll just mention this one more time. I've got no shame, because this is kind of what I'm doing it for, is tips. So if anyone's got a nice tip for me, no jokes, please. Hell, make the jokes. Do your joke if you want. But if anyone's got a cash tip for your old pal, the Quizmaster, then I'd be extremely grateful. Thank you very much. And I'll be spinning the wheel at 10:30 for those great prizes. Shall I just show you the prizes one more time, just so you know what's going to go on? Because it's really great stuff tonight. Yeah, this book from Karen's book collection, The Bass Rock, written. Thank you very much, Richard. Maz is pleased. Thirsty for that party pack. Well, yeah, that's the. This is good though. Bev Middlemass gave us this. All you need is wine, chalks, and warm socks. Like someone's put a party pack together that's some kind of wine, some kind of socks, and some kind of chocolates, and then made a product out of it. This is the genius of capitalism. It's amazing. What started off with a division of labour in the manufacture of pins ends up with this. Industrial revolution plus capitalism. Mental. And this is my party box. Of third week in a row I've done a party box. This week it's Sours Apple. In fact, I've got it over here. See? Very same box. Apple Sours. I don't really know what that is. Let's have a look. It says, please enjoy responsibly. It's almost the first thing you see. It's got 10 UK units in it. Where's the crucial information? 15%. That's the key stat. Sweet and sour liqueur. It's made in Glasgow at Springburn. Right. Well, that's the address in it. Anyway, I don't know if that's where it's made. Okay, Sours Apple, the original Sours Apple. So, kind of alcopops. Foxy's party rings. Yeah, your party ring, folks. No party's complete without that. Bombay mix, totally unreconstructed. They've had about 20 years to change that to Mumbai mix. Still not bothered. Bombay mix. And a CD of the sounds of Latin America. What a box. So if you want to get your fingers in my box, then you need to come up on the wheel, and I'll be doing that at 10:30. Right, I need to get off because I need to get reset and set up. Thanks very much for coming tonight. Thanks for doing the quiz. Well done, everybody. Get well, Spedge. That's my last word. All right. See you later. Bye.